Yo, what's up, guys? It's Kingsley here with Under Construction. Sorry for the long wait. Life gets fucking hard, man. But we're back again with free lunch with my co-host
Jay.
And Miguel.
with free lunch. Can y'all introduce yourselves real quick?
Hello. That's it. No, I'm kidding. I'm Brandon.
Yeah.
I am the engineer and artist in Free Lunch. I rap and I sing often. And I'm singing. No,
Whoa. Okay.
What's up? I'm Eli Juice. I be recording and producing.
Stop. You be capping. Come on, bro.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm Jai Dasan. I be playing keys here and there, producing, trying to get my vocals in there too, here and there. But yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
What's up, y'all? I'm Jared. I play guitar a little bit, sing sometimes.
That's y'all capping. Y'all capping. All y'all are all capping, but I guess.
I'm Poison Damage.
Yeah.
I also play the guitar, sometimes other instruments, and I sing as well.
Hard ass name.
Thank you.
I also go by Bam, by the way.
Boo.
Bro?
Huh?
What does that mean?
Bam.
Band stand for?
I gotta go.
That ass motherfucker.
Ooh.
You heard it here first.
Bam, bam.
And also so did I.
Or big ass meat.
Bam.
We'll go with that one.
Or the Bahamas Ass Marauders.
What?
I like that one.
But yeah, man.
This is the front.
Okay, I was talking in the back, I think.
You were talking in the back?
I might have been.
No, you weren't talking to the back.
Oh,
You were
okay.
like leaning back.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Free Lunch is here. They're dropping 2 new songs soon. When you guys dropping the songs again?
April 30th.
April 30th. But this is like their first ever drop, first ever thing to the world to hear. So this is a fucking big ass moment. So yeah, man.
Yeah, so technically, like, how did Free Lunch start? Like, how did the idea come up and all this other stuff?
Where's your name come from?
You're like, yeah. What's
shit.
what's the origin story? What's the whole background? Like, what's
So, okay, this is actually funny. So, what happened was, we like you. Can I give it all? Like most of, well, yeah, whatever. Point is, so what happened was we stopped like working with each other for like a year. I think like everyone was kind of doing their own thing.
what year was that?
2017, 2018. Yeah. So like we didn't link up to like, what was it? Like July of 2018.
2018.
So like we stopped in like April of 2017, didn't link up to like July of 2018. And like I was working with other people, engineering, learning shit. And then the first person I linked up with was Eli. And then I was working at a studio at the time. So we started working on like his album. It's out, people. Please
It's
listen
out.
to it.
Come on.
I'm trying to get paid. So yeah, we were working on his album, and then like I think for me one day it was just I was like, you know what, like we have a great time making music, and like I haven't seen Jai in a minute, and I was like, yo, I want to work with Jai. I haven't worked with Jai in a long time. And then I was like, you know what, why don't we like make a group? And then Eli was like, yo, I had the same idea. So Eli came to me with like his whole like idea of who he wanted to put in, and I was like, yo, we got to put Nate in too, because I fuck with Nate heavy. But so when we came together and like we had no original name, I think. Well, we
Oh,
was
God.
the
What's
original
the
name?
dress?
Yeah.
What's the dress? What's the dress?
Shout out Housefire.
Dang.
That was the
Okay.
original name we were
Housefire?
going by.
Yeah.
But then we spent. I think that the funny thing about it was the day when we were coming up with the name. Like it was like we left the studio. It was like 8 at night. We're all tired, and like I just started riffing off random names. And
For like a 30-minute drive.
for a 30-minute drive, I just was saying just random words and names and shit. And then everyone kept telling me to shut up. And finally, we made it to a park in Gardena, right? McMaster. And fucking, I said, I think I said meal ticket. And then everyone was like rolling their eyes. And Eli was like, free lunch.
Dang, that was like the.
And then we all just kind of looked at each other like, Okay, yeah.
Damn.
Granted, it probably was like fatigue of just hearing these. Like, fuck it, we're cool with this one. Let's just keep this name.
Yeah, it just instantly made me think of the Isaiah Rashad song, Free Lunch, you know.
Damn.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of how we got our name too. We're just kind of like this, that, and then for some reason I think one of us said like a sentence like we're under construction, like we're working on it, and it just sticks.
It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
that's
It's tight.
yeah, that's the name. It's like that's a dope moment. That's a dope moment. Damn.
How do you guys feel like it was like? You guys have been knowing each other for quite a while now, no?
Damn, like,
Middle
like
school.
a decade now.
all just moved in, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody knows.
Yeah, that would be the newest edition.
Talking about me since day one, bro.
Since day one, got a tattoo on my ribs. Did it?
How everyone got in the group was kind of funny too. actually.
Explain that, like.
Yeah, like you got.
Well,
You gotta.
I guess it was on some like, I don't know. I think
I say it was on some Avengers shit.
it was. I was about to say that, but I feel like it's a little less grand than that. Like, I would just like when we were like, yeah, we should make a group. I think Jai was like coming to the sessions, so then we would just tell Jai like, I think I like mentioned to him or something like, bro, we should like make a group. And I think you were in the same boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were thinking that as well. And then like later down the road, like we were going to the studio for a while, and then I think once Brandon was like, I was at Nate's house, and you were like, "Oh, just tell Nate to come."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, bro, you trying to come to the studio?" And you were like, "Hell yeah!" You like took the gaming headset off. You were like, "Bro, let's go." And then we went, and then we like almost got robbed.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it really? It was the first night. It was like the first that was the worst part. 'Cause I was like, we were like excited to get him in the group because I was like, yes, Nate's gonna join.
No, alright, see, because alright, every night we'd be fucking gaming, right? And having a grand old time. And this dude would be like, alright, I gotta go to the studio. And I'd be like, oh, for sure, alright.
like damn,
Have
damn.
fun, you know. I'll stay here. I'll be posted, you know. So the day he was like, "Hey, you trying to go?" I was like, "Fucking finally,
Yeah.
bro!" Like, shit, man.
That's
I make
cool.
some music.
Dead ass. Oh,
We got robbed.
Yeah. It was a weird one because I was excited to get Nate. Like I was like, yes, we can finally have another singer in the group, and it was gonna be tight. And then like we all went to get some like McDonald's or some shit, and then we came back, and there was like people waiting outside the door for us.
Shit.
To like take the shit. And I was like, well, I don't think this is gonna discourage everyone from being in this group anymore. Well, we cool. We got the laptop still here.
Oh, okay. Wait, so like, how did exactly? Like, someone came up to you guys and like, give me you guys.
No, so
shit,
we were
or-
to get into the studio, it's one door and one entrance. So it's like it's like a whole ass like perfect way to rob somebody. It's like an alleyway too. It's the perfect
Like,
place.
this little alleyway.
oh my
There's like a
god.
gate, and then like a little alleyway that you go through, and the door to the studio. It's like a real tight kind of corridor that you have to go down.
And there's no light.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
So we would stay there pretty late sometimes.
That's a
and,
setup.
we came back from getting food, and I believe it was me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I opened the gate, right, and looked down this corridor. It's dark as fuck, right? And there's just two dudes like on each side of the door, just straight like posted like
Yeah,
they-
just-
Oh, hell
they
no.
knew we were in there. They seen us bringing in all the music shit, you know, and they were just waiting for us. So I seen that. I had a McDonald's bag in hand. Fucking turned around. I was like, nope. I'm not doing that. It was nighttime. There was no other like businesses open.
Oh damn.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
You know, it just looked bad.
Yeah.
I got this feeling like, you know,
Like,
I was
some shit's
yo,
gonna happen.
I came back. I was like, yo, there's dudes there. And then these guys were like, nah, let's check it out. They're like, oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, because I think you were in front of me, and
We
like
both can't see.
yeah, and like it is like a dark, narrow alley. It's really just like a one person can squeeze through, you know. So then Nate's in front of me, and I see all I see are like silhouettes, kind of just like blurry silhouettes, and I see one of them like stand up, and I was like, oh, is that someone like coming from the studio, like trying to dip? So I was like, I forgot what I was doing. I was trying to be all polite, but then Nate was like, nope, and he like turned around, and then Brandon was like, bro, go, and I was like, what the fuck? And that's what kind of freaked me out because I didn't realize that, you know,
It was.
we were in danger until like after
Black
the
Air
fact. I
Force
was like,
time.
damn.
Jeez.
Plus, it was like like midnight. It was about midnight, right?
Yeah.
It was late.
Yeah, it was about midnight or so. Yeah.
And, I mean, the thing is, we waited out there for a while
Mm.
because we're like, you know, if they are just people just fucking
Yeah.
leaving or whatever, they're gonna come out
Yeah.
eventually. And they never came out.
Oh.
Right, so we went to go fucking check it out after, and we saw they had like blocked the fucking pathway, you know, like they had us like they were gonna trap us right when we came out, you know?
Damn.
And they had like chairs fucking set up like blocking it, and there's only one way out, was where we were. The other way was like a fence that they hopped to get out on the other side. No, it was mad sketch.
Awesome. But they didn't take anything though.
Nah. Yeah, I think we actually went back to Brandon's car and we got like pipes and shit.
Sorry,
Ready to
Steve.
scrap?
Yes,
Because we had all our
Steve.
shit.
I know I had a golf club.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because we still had all our shit in the studio, so it's like, well, we gotta fight our way through, bro. We gotta get our shit back. But yeah, we're good.
And then they went inside to get everything, and I made sure
You
like, no one
posted
was-
up. Yeah, you
sure
were
no one was
watching.
coming out.
Okay, that's fine.
And then like as I was out there, the one dude, because one of them had red shorts or something like that, I think. And I remember as I was sitting in the car, like some dude on a bike in red shorts just started riding by, and I was like, I think that was the dude. Oh no, but that was another thing. What was it? The weekend before. I remember we went with Tay. We were with Tay.
Oh,
And
that sketch
Tay was
ass
sketched
dude?
as fuck because
Yeah.
there was some dude, never seen him before, that posted up on the corner for like 30 minutes while we were out there just watching us the whole time. And I think that's why like we ended up being more sketch because we were like a week before some dude was waiting for us, watching us, and then the week after, all those dudes pulled up.
Do y'all still go to the studio?
Oh hell no!
I'm like, yo, what's the move on that? Damn.
I think we went for a little bit. No, we did. We went for a little
maybe
bit.
like 2 more times.
Yeah.
Shit happened, and we were like, yeah, no.
Yeah, we had like we used to bum rush the door after that.
Oh yeah, 'cause we didn't trust.
Yeah, we didn't trust that anybody was gonna be out there safely.
That's good.
Yeah, we went a couple times, and yeah, he said some shit happened, so we had to stop going, and then we're here now mostly.
We were in your car.
Oh yeah, we were in my car for a while. Yeah,
Y'all like
that was a dark
recorded
time.
in your car and stuff?
Yeah, it was a
that's
dark
when we were working
time.
on small talk, and
Damn.
then yeah.
Dark days. Having to work in a fucking car.
But y'all made it work though. What? Call me back. Come on, bro. That's just hard.
Preach.
Y'all like,
So like, what is Free Lunch? Would you say it's a group, a collective? Like, you know, are you under one thing or more of like multiple artists coming together just to work on something?
So the way as I always say, I'm gonna just say this. I always say, think of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that's it.
That's actually
I'm never allowed to keep going.
yeah. That's not the worst analogy because I think
That makes
at the end of the
sense.
day we're all individual artists and we're all homies, so it just kind of like makes sense, you know, like
Yeah.
let's just work on shit.
exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah, kind of to piggyback off what he said and what you guys were talking about earlier. Kind of like we just all were working on our craft, essentially, progressing, kind of on our own, you know. And when we did come together, we kind of just had the same mindset to get together and work together, since we already knew that getting together was already going to make us better off, you know.
Exactly.
Because as solo artists, you could do your thing, you know what I mean. But if you're with like-minded people, then you're already going to be one step ahead, you know, because you have people backing you, you have different opinions, different opinions and stuff. That's just going to make your craft that much better. So
Okay.
once we figured out that we were all on the same page, essentially, we pretty much just started working as consistently as possible until we kind of started finding our sound, which I think we kind of did on these first 2 songs. We kind of found the middle ground for where everyone's kind of comfortable, you know. So yeah, I guess towards the question of us being a group or collective, I guess I want to say collective just because I do know we're still very strong solo artists, or I know we're still going to be
Yeah.
very strong solo artists,
Of
but
course.
collectively, I just think it's smarter to move this way right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really want to ask, are you guys like the mixed race Migos?
I'll take
Not,
that, bro.
like to backtrack off of what you were saying, like you guys are like independent, like solo artist type stuff. So when a group or like a bigger group comes together, do you guys like ever like crash heads like when you guys are making something? Because you guys all have your guys' own style, what you guys like to do. So like when you guys are making something, do you guys ever bump heads like creatively and stuff like that?
If we didn't have a conflict, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
If we didn't conflict once, I think there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Because we fucking argue all the time.
Yeah, outside of music.
Us.
And then you put music in it. It's like,
That's actually very true.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Now that I think about it, yeah, I think outside of music we argue more, because I think inside like, it's like minor disagreements, but we know it's at least now we know that it's usually for the better of the song, because no one wants to embarrass anybody in this group,
Yeah,
and no one's
of
trying to take
course.
the lead of like, oh, I'm the dopest artist. It's just like, okay, whatever's delivered the best, we'll just do it. You know.
Is it like certain people bump heads, or like just all you guys? Or like, is there like specific?
yeah. So
Let me speak.
I think, yeah, it is kind of specific people, but I think that stems from like. No. I think it stems from like different styles,
Yeah, definitely.
and different creative processes, and like almost like different trajectories in terms of like what people are trying to achieve with their music.
Makes sense.
And so I think it stems from that, you know, like not necessarily like, oh, I fucking hate Brandon, you know. But
Name drop. Name drop right now.
but yeah, like if we're clashing heads, it's like, oh, we should do something right here, or we should do something right there, you know.
Overall, do you feel like since you've started Free Lunch and everybody was working on this project or these songs, that you've become better artists working together, or maybe not better, but like found new things about your artistry or anything like that?
Like learn things about one another that you guys never knew before coming together as a group.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, for me personally, my process involved like my old cell phone, a fucking 2-track recording app, and just like recording straight up into my fucking microphone on my phone.
Oh shit.
But you know, getting to work with these guys and seeing their processes and techniques and all that, learning how to use DAWs and shit like that. Yeah, I've learned so much working with these guys.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I hate every one of them.
Chill.
Damn.
I would say the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I think the workflow changed a lot too, because we all went from like. I think that's also kind of why we started focusing more on the group shit, because it's easier to piggyback when someone is like forcing you to finish something, whereas like when it's so, and also it kind of helped us solo. We're all forcing each other to have a faster workflow, which then leads you to think, well, I could just do this on my own for my stuff, you know? Like, you end up learning to push yourself in the group because you want to keep up with everyone. So it helps you individually push yourself to keep up with yourself. But yeah, in terms of like, I've learned, I'm more of the engineer, so like I've learned watching, like telling, like just random little ideas of like, oh, do this or try that. Like I see like Eli implementing a lot of different engineering tricks. Like Jed, I fucking hate side chaining and shit, and I hate putting limiters on shit, but Jed always told me to try it, and I was like, all right, fine. So I tried it, and all the masters sound a lot better now. And I was like, okay, so it does work. So like every time someone throws a little gem, we end up like trying something. Like me and Jai, like the fact that me and him both can talk music theory throughout all the sessions. I don't know if Eli's picked up on any of it, but I think he has. Okay, but for the most part, like
that shit's tough.
Like we went from not knowing anything about theory to like now we kind of literally can have full conversations of like, oh, did you do this? Did you put on the 3, or like, no, let's try a minor third, or like, you know, like just different things like that now.
Yeah, really diving deep into the music.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's like.
Yeah.
So what would you guys say is like, I have like 2 questions. So what's your guys' favorite part of working together, and what has been like difficulties you guys faced working together?
Kind of like how what they were saying a little bit earlier. I think my favorite part about working with these guys is just like constantly learning new shit, you know? Because when I was first starting off like making music, I was just kind of in my head that I should be able to do everything myself essentially, and if I'm not, then like I'm not
An artist,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. But seeing these guys like piggyback off of each other and give ideas made me like see how important it is to have other people's minds on your work, you know? And then also like seeing how, like for instance, Eli, when he got his laptop, he dove into Ableton and learned like crazy fucking like drum patterns and shit, and now his drums are crazy, you know what I mean? In regard to like anyone in this area, you know, like his drums are nice as hell. And like my shit is getting better because I'm learning how he does his shit, you know?
Exactly.
And or even like, or all of you guys in general, like, are solid ass songwriters. So I know when I'm approaching a song, like, I don't want to be the weak one on the track.
You gotta come, like, you gotta come
so
with the shit.
yeah, exactly. So I have to come correct, you know?
Yeah.
And I know all of us do that. So that just pushes us.
To go even harder
Yeah,
every
exactly.
time. That's dope.
What was your second question?
It was what was your guys' favorite parts of working together and difficulties you guys have faced like working together type stuff?
I think probably my favorite part about working with these guys is just like we all listen to such different music, and it's almost like stupid that we all work together because like a lot of our music interests don't like really
Mesh
intertwine
like
at
that.
all.
Damn.
It doesn't make sense, which is why like REM, the song that's coming out, is like actually crazy that we were all able to like hop on that and like have our own piece on it. I think that was like a perfect blend. So like seeing shit like that happen is like super gratifying because you got like a mixture of a bunch of people who like don't do anything really similarly at all. And we all have like different approaches and different processes and come together and make like a full song like that. That shit's crazy.
It's just beautiful, bro.
And I don't know if there's anything like in particular that's like difficult about working together. I mean, like, you know, we riding off what we said earlier, like we do butt heads, but like I don't think it's
Like
counterproductive
negative.
in
Yeah.
a way, you know. It's always just like, you know, when we butt heads, we always work hard to like find a solution to that conflict. That's why it's good because like none of us are really like assholes about that shit. You know, we try to find that solution as fast as possible. And we also like we're friends first before we are like music artists together.
Exactly.
And I think that's really important about like
Exactly.
how we approach things. Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of difficulties,
Right in on that one.
nah. Yeah, I feel like when we first formed the group, it was like I've likened it to like moving in with your friends because we've known each other for like damn near 10 years now, and we've all been doing
I have a question for Jen next. So.
and like we were all doing music kind of together. Like some of us were like doing music together, and then Nate, for example, was just doing stuff on his complete own. And then coming into this group is like moving in together, and it's like, you know, just like if we were all to move into an apartment, it's like, oh, you know, Jai leave the dishes out, you know, or Brandon be eating my snacks or some shit. It's just like learning the boundaries and like learning, you know, what makes us tick, like. Yeah. That's just like the, you know, the difficult part, just like kind of learning each other almost on like a new level, you know, in a creative level, because now we all got to work together to make something, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah.
That's dope.
I want to hear what Nate's problem is.
Not so much a problem.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to phrase that.
Something that's like been hard for me personally, or at least in the beginning stages, learning to yield in the creative process. You know, we start a song, and I think each one of us pretty much has a different idea for how it's gonna go and how we want it to go, and just being able to yield that creativity for someone else to take the lead, you know, for the direction that everyone else wants it to go. You know, being a solo artist, I'm not used to having to deal with anyone, and
Yeah,
kind of
just
any
like-
way I want to take something, it's gonna go that way. But
Exactly.
working with so many other people, you know, you kind of have to
Adjust. In a little.
adjust, yeah, and you know, take it back a little bit and let someone else kind of go with it. And in the end, it always tends to work out for the better, I think. You know, you can't have every song sounding like we don't want any one song sounding like one person's style only.
I definitely get you.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. I feel that. But Jetty Big Getty. How, like, I think I met Jed last year, bro. And I don't know if you knew anybody. So, like, how did adding Jed to the group, just how do you guys feel about Jed when you first met him in the group? He's in the group now. How do you guys feel about him? And how do you, like, how'd you get introduced to them?
Why do I have the mic?
How'd you guys get introduced to Jed?
I fucking
How did he,
hate
like-
it. I still hate his ass.
What did he add to the group that you guys thought were missing?
No,
Not
I'm
missing.
kidding, I'm kidding. Everything.
And yeah, like, yeah. But yeah, how do you guys get introduced to Jed? What do you think you guys like? What do you think he added to the group? And Jed, what do you like about meeting everybody? Like, what you learned from him?
Okay, so I think individually specifically, like my hair. Do you like no? But what I think, I got introduced to Jed off of. I think we all got introduced to Jed off of Eli, because I know Jed came into the picture after we finished Small Talk, and it came out, and then they started talking and linking up on, and I was like, all right, cool. And then we were already like doing free lunch stuff, kind of. And then you were like, "Yeah, I'm bring this other dude in." And I was like, "Why?" Like, I'm gonna bring this new dude in. He's tight. And I was like, "Okay, cool, sure." And then he brought him in, and I thought it was interesting because Jed was like the first person I think I've encountered that like immediately, I think, had no problem voicing their opinion on things, which I hated, but I also really liked because I never had that happen. You know what I'm saying? What? He really was. He was voicing his opinion. It was perfect because it was always like something that was like completely not afraid to be like, no, let's try this, or like, why do this instead of do that? And it's just like, and it was always approached in such a confident but like humble way that it wasn't like abrasive and like, this is my group now, I'm gonna do what I want to do. It was always like, oh, for sure, we'll try that.
For sure.
Very constructive.
That's very
definitely,
Jed like.
yeah.
Very Jed like.
Still hate him though, bro.
Because when I met Jed, I thought he already like knew you guys because he just felt so familiar.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro.
that's what was crazy.
I'm like, bro.
I feel like
you went to Norbom, like for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I was like, I went to class with you, bro, but like I didn't know him at all. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's what was crazy because I remember, I forgot. I think you like followed me and then you were like, "Small Talk is fire, bro." And then you posted Small Talk on your story, and I was like, "Damn, bro."
And the crush started.
Yeah, it's all. So then I went on his Spotify and I posted a song, and I was like,
Yo.
"Yeah."
Shawty kinda-
And then yeah, and then Jed was like, it was like, "Bro, we should get coffee or something." And yeah. Oh no. He was like, "Yo, bro, if you're trying to get Logic, I don't know if you're on a Mac, but like I could give you Logic for free. I got like mad drum packs." And I was like, "Damn, bro, for sure." And then we met up to get coffee with Kingsley and Jai.
Dang, that was the thing.
And then yeah. And then from there,
Literally. That's the real question.
He's like, nah, but really.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on.
I got the headphones on.
Who clapped whose cheeks?
I can
wanna
hear
know.
all of that.
You getting nervous over your playing with
Shit, bro. What were we talking about? But yeah, and then from there, I was like, bro, this dude's nice. I was like telling everyone about him, and I was like, man, you be kind of nice in free lunch. And then he like pulled up to like the garage once, and then I don't even think we made music that first night, did we?
Yeah, we made like 2 songs that night.
Really?
We made Double XL that night.
We made Double XL that night.
Oh shit.
First night I came here.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll
and
hear that
then
eventually.
and then yeah, from there he just kept coming,
Completely different.
and then I think it was at Nate's birthday. Nate let it slip that we wanted him in.
Yeah, I was drunk, man. I was drunk as hell, and I think I'd known you at that point for like maybe like a couple weeks,
Yeah.
but I just knew it. I knew the fit was right. I was like, this guy,
Jet is nice.
he's been coming through like every other night. Fucking,
Making 7 beats a night.
we bang out like seven beats a night, dude. I'm like, this is a good flow. Like I want him in the group. And everyone was like, nah, don't ask him yet. Don't ask him yet. Like, you know, wait, let him get more comfortable. But I was drunk and I was like, hey, bro,
Say, bro.
we kind of all want you in free lunch. And Jed was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. He was like,
Turn us down so quick.
Damn. I thought it was gonna be a whole different story. Like, all excited and she's like, hell yeah, bro.
Turn this down
Said,
so
fuck,
quick.
nah.
he's like, yeah, I got to think about it, man. You know, working in a group is just like, there's like a lot of, you know, different dynamics you got to take into account when you're making music. And I was like, no, yeah, bet.
Yeah, that whole time your face was like hurt as fuck.
Yeah, I remember I told these guys, I was like, yeah, he kind of shot me down. They were like, no.
Jet, bro.
I remember Nate like passed out and then he was in his bedroom, so I was just kind of sitting next to his bed with him, and then he told me the story and I was just like, come on, bro.
Bro, I was standing next to you when you were telling him, and then like after he was like, "Yeah, I'll think about it," I was like, "Damn!" And I saw Nate like
Damn.
just like processing the no, just
Damn. So he had like the free lunch chain, like, bro, join your free lunch, bro. You like, nah, bro.
That's the funniest. You just straight up said no.
That's a real like
That's tight though. It was tight.
Yeah, but yeah, Jed's pretty legit, man. Like, I think he's probably the first person. nah, he's probably like the first person that I've been in like a studio session with that was so proactive on just getting shit done. Like, and actually, fun fact, me and Jed actually met before everyone else met at like at like some protest, bro, and like like by the Delamo Mall, bro. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, but and then we just happened to link up again, and now he's in the group, bro. Like, what the fuck? How in the timeline, bro? That's crazy. But no, but yeah, literally, like, I remember the first time I pulled up and he was at the garage. Literally, he's already cooking, bro, on some shit, throwing down guitar melodies and shit, like, literally just going at it, bro. And I wasn't going at it like that, so I was like, damn, I gotta step my shit up, you know what I mean? And I think having him around made us kind of all step up and really get at it when we're here, you know? And I think that's really cool.
Also, another thing that I forgot to didn't mention, he's actually really good at like keeping the peace, because like we have all four of us have a long history together, so like, you know, it's like sibling rivalry a lot of times of just headbutts and just not caring, you know what I'm saying? But like every time I've noticed that, like, if we get into like a serious, like if we're arguing, like somebody will try and calm it down, but like I've noticed if it gets like too heated, he's like the first person to be like, all right, so what's the consensus of what we need to do to stop this argument? And then it's like, okay, let's go down that road then.
Jed's really.
Yeah, so like it really helps. Cause I remember one time we had like a serious argument, and I was like really pissed, and he was like the first one to be like, okay, so let's do this then. And then everyone was like, oh, okay, that sounds like a good idea. So yeah, there's that. Go ahead, Jed. After all what we said, say something. Say something.
You told me.
Yeah, man, Jed's pretty whack. I fucking hate him. Nah, yeah, I mean, I think I was coming from a place where it was just like I was doing solo music for such a long time, and that was like the only thing I knew. Like that was just my only approach. And for me personally, like the way I operate creatively, at least before, I was just like, I'm a control freak. I need to have control over every single aspect of my piece of work, no matter what it was. So when I came into here, it was just like brand new, and like it was just like a learning curve for me, at least. Like Nate said earlier, like letting go, like yielding the creative process, and just knowing when to let someone else take control. And also, I've learned so much from these guys. It's been like such a crazy learning process. If anything, that's been probably one of the more gratifying things. Also, just making new friends with these guys and just like learning. Yeah, I met all of them. I met Eli because you posted Small Talk on your Instagram. And I listened to it, and then I was like, oh, shit. So I messaged Eli, and I put it on my story, and he was like, yeah, that's what's up. But then I met Jai before everybody else technically, because
Y'all was on like,
me and a couple other people like organized a protest at Torrance City Hall, and then I remember Jai pulled up and he was going crazy,
going
bro.
ham, bro.
He was
Like
going
literally.
ham. Like he
was the
got up
one.
on like the electrical
Yeah,
box
bro.
and he was just like, ah! He was just like going
Jai's
on there.
going
and then,
ham.
like, and then he hopped down. Like I was like low key like, yo, this guy's like on some shit. And then he came down. He's like, oh, what's up? I'm Jai. I make music. And I was like, oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, nah, everyone here is super cool though. I love being here. It's always like it's a fun process for sure.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So you had what Nate had said. You had said that you weren't very comfortable working in like a group environment, because you had a certain like misconception of like working in a group environment. So what do you think like has changed from that? Like what? How can I explain it? Like what changed in your mental that made you like be more comfortable in working in a group environment?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a misconception. I think more so I was like scared also, because like I was still trying to figure out who I was as an artist individually, and like I didn't want to bring like a clouded mindset to a group dynamic, and also just like have no sense of clarity when it came to myself. Like if I wasn't confident in myself, how could I be confident in bringing what I feel like are my talents to the table and contribute to the group as a whole, you know? I think what changes is just like I had a bunch of like shit going on in my life, and I was like, shit was like just changing out of my control already. So like it was just a matter of like, okay, you know what, if shit's gonna change, at least let me make that decision for myself this time around with this situation.
Damn.
Okay. Well, since you guys have all talked about like yielding and adjusting to that, going from like a solo experience to a group experience, for these songs that are releasing, how did you guys settle on a particular sound or the mix of sounds that make up the songs? How did you decide on that, seeing as how there's 5 members?
I think it was just like trial and error, honestly, because like we make a shit ton of music, like we really do, and like a lot of the times, sometimes we don't see it through to the end, but like when it, like in the case of REM, it was just like it happened organically. Everybody just started chipping in their own piece, and like it just worked, you know. There was no like, I don't think that we necessarily had like it has to be like this by the end of it. I think it just happened, right? Like,
Yeah.
and
How did that song even get like started? Like who produced it? Like what was the sound that even made it come?
I think Nate did the guitar and bass, right?
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
That's the sound, isn't it?
Yeah, it initially started off guitar and bass. It was looking like definitely like it was gonna be a rock song at first, but I mean, when you guys hear it, you'll see what I'm talking about. It totally took a turn, but I think we all really fuck with it now more than when it first started, definitely.
I think prior to REM, we had like probably like
4 or 5 different songs.
well, yeah, more than that. We probably had like fucking 100 unfinished songs.
Oh, never mind. You right. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit. What was
I
that?
think that was my GoPro.
Oh shit. But REM was like the first song, I feel like, because prior to that we were just kind of like, you know, we got like a rap heavy song, and then we got like a poppy song, you know, just kind of like leaning more into like certain people's skill sets, I feel like, or sounds. And then REM was like they said, super organic. Like, you know, Nate did his thing, and then like I put shit on there, and then Jai put shit on there, and then like we were all writing. We didn't really have like an end sound in mind. It just kind of happened organically. And then we actually, before these 2 songs, we had other 2 songs we were planning to release first. And then like almost right before we went to like, all right, let's finalize this drop, a discussion was brought up, and then we were like, nah, we should do REM, because I think that was a song that just felt like right, I feel like.
Yeah, cause it just felt like.
Yeah.
True first song. Oh, also,
Yeah.
like it was hilarious because like me and Eli, like sometimes I'd come here and it would just be me and Eli like working on beats. We were always talking about like, yeah, like some pretty ass guitar chords over some like drum and bass type drums for like the longest time, and we couldn't nail it. Like it was just like we were just making like a couple of songs here and there and like beats and shit. Like if we were to open the laptop, we'd probably pull up like 10 different beats of just like trying to attempt that. But then like REM, I had no hand in the production on REM. But like I remember I came to the garage one day and they're like, "Oh yeah, check this out," and I was like, "Yo, that's pretty tight. That's
fucking hard.
crazy."
Yeah, that's just.
How long did it take, like from conception to done for REM?
We started that
specifically?
November.
No, I think it was way before. We started before, didn't we?
No, I think that was November, end of November maybe.
Because I dipped before November. Not before November. It was 3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's when you came back.
Yeah, I came back with it done.
Sheesh.
We started.
Maybe October.
Yeah, we started early with that song. It took a while.
I remember because like I remember we had like the first mix, even with like Jai's part on there still there.
Oh, yeah.
I had just moved, so I remember I was like in my
Sheesh.
new spot listening to it.
Yeah, so it's been
It's been a minute.
yeah. It was like
Been through many different versions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's been different iterations. We
When
had,
did, like-
we had a
when
reggaeton version.
When they like officially finished.
A Sean Paul remix.
Sean Paul remix, yeah.
when did it finish? I would say
A month ago?
yeah.
It's been done for a month.
Okay.
Yeah, we finished. We actually. Yeah. 'Cause
But like I think that's a good thing though, because you know we sat on the song that long and we still like it.
yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I hate it right now, but yeah.
I know
Listen
we've
to
been.
that thing every goddamn day.
Well, the thing is, like I think I told you in the car the other day, I like burned that song out completely for me, but I still love listening to it. So I think at least personally that stands for something.
Yeah.
Because I
That
know
song.
when Nate and I were showing Sam, I remember like he was like, "Yeah, can I hear the song?" We're like, "Yeah, sure." And Nate played it, and Nate's face was just, it's like fucking so sick of it. And I just looked at him like, "I'm so tired of the song too, dude. Like I can't stand it." But yeah, it is still good. Yeah,
That's just a whole bop though.
my ears are dead from that. But this song actually is crazy because this song had like so many like. It was a real like you said organic, but also like a real like hard song to put together, because it was a very interesting time for me when we were working on it, because that's when I like questioned a lot of things for like artistry for me and everything. So like, what do you call it? I disappeared for like 3 weeks when they were working on it, and I remember let's go back to that. I remember that it's not working. I'm scared. Sorry.
Want to take a break? I need to switch to this GoPro thing real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm back. I'm still recording, yeah. I just had to like flip the exit thing. You used to do your thing. We'll edit this out.
You guys heard the song already?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say, Brandon, you can feel like what you talking about, like when you say you disappeared. You can feel it in that whoa, bro. I'm telling you. You said, oh, like you was going crazy in the studio.
But, you
bro.
know, yeah, no, actually, I recorded. So like the crazy thing. So with that one, so that's what I'm saying. So it was weird because yeah, I was like, because I remember I came when they first showed me the song. I remember I was happy because it was tight, but then like I was also like hurt because I was like, damn, this is one of them good songs. So I was like, can I even jump on it? Can I do this? Can I do that? And then like that was the first time I really experienced Eli doing his drum work. Like the only thing I did in terms of production was ask Eli to make a thicker drum. That's it. Like all I did was say, hey, can you change the drum sound? And that was it. But then like I was, like I said, I was questioning. I was like, damn, can I even jump on it? Like I didn't do anything production wise. Like Nate did all the cool,
The cool, yeah.
the
Just
beautiful
like-
guitars and everything, and Jai had this cool part on it originally, and I remember thinking like, and then Eli's part in the beginning, then Jed had his part, and I was like, yo, I don't think I can really ride on this.
Yo,
like
y'all
this
went
is,
crazy.
it would really suck if this is the first song we put out and they tell me I can't be on it. So like, yeah, I disappeared, and I was like, can I even really do this? Blah blah blah, and then I remember what do you call it? The night I wrote it, I went to like the cliffs in PV and just like parked. It was like nighttime. It was like 9-10 o'clock, and I just kept like playing the song over and over again. And then yeah, that's how I wrote my part. I just ended up singing that. And like you said, the whoa.
It just makes sense. The cliff, the freaking like, you could just.
That's what, and it's funny because when I came back,
Hair like, bro.
I remember, yeah, because at the end of it, after I finished it, I was like, man, if they hate this, I'm out. Like, I'm leaving this. I was thinking, like, yo, because I remember I pulled up after 3 weeks of not seeing anybody or talking to anybody. Eli was hype. We talked a little bit, and I was like, yeah, I finished the verse, showed him the song, and then, like, he was like, that's tight. And I was like, all I need is to hear actually, could you change this? And I'd be like, that's it, I'm done. I'm out this group. I can't make music no more. But yeah, so this song was heavy for me. It was really important to me that when we got it done.
Sheesh. You could, yeah, just definitely feel that.
Feel it
From
right
all you
there.
guys, though, like, it felt all natural from you guys. It felt familiar, but just blended cohesively. I'm just like, damn. Through all your verses.
It was like a good song. Like I think that's probably like the first song that like I have vocals on for here, right?
Yeah.
Probably actually the only
Dang.
song that that's the only song I'm like
For real?
yeah, most of the time I'm like here, like, you know, I have my hand in production most of the time.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly. I think these guys are probably like the forefront vocalists, if anything.
We don't want to be.
We don't be.
That's a lie.
We want some motherfuckers on something.
No, but yeah, like from the jump, like I always had a feeling that song was just like when it's done, it's gonna be super.
Be
And
it.
like they said, like I think we've all burnt out that song. I think we're all pretty fucking tired of it. But like I know everybody's part by like heart, bro. Like if it comes on, like I'm singing that song front to back.
For each you know, each person that has a part in the song, what would you say is either the general theme of the song or at least inspires your verse part?
You know what's crazy? I don't think we ever talked about a general theme for this song. I think we all kind of came together and just like threw down
It all made
what
sense,
we were
though.
feeling. I think. No, go. You want? Yeah.
I mean, because we did kind of have. Like, you're right, though. We really didn't have a theme, but I think the one time we talked about it was. Don't you ever. The one time we talked about it was when you said we were going off of your like verse part thing with the what was it yeah, I don't got much, but the shoulders are yours thing was like kind of like
Dang.
wasn't really like a breakup. It was just kind of like the only consensus was like a supportive thing, you know, right? Like it was like just supporting somebody. You suppose that's like kind of where my verse came from. Being supportive of someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's really like that's the only top conversation we had. So like the most part was just like.
I remember they sent me the beat and like I recorded my phone.
My fault, OG.
I think like the night that I heard the song, you bounced out the beat for me, and I came back maybe like a few days later with my verse recorded. And like I probably should have asked, but like I remember I was just like, oh, I'm gonna just record something here, and it worked.
And it worked.
For a while, I was trying to get them to delete my shit though.
Bro, stop.
Jed, the fucking
For a while.
deleter, man.
Delete master, bro.
I'm pro delete, bro. If you don't want to, if you
pro
don't want
delete.
something,
You
there,
just
just
put a
press-
timer on all your beats, like they just delete if you don't use them in like 10 days.
I think I have more deleted beats made on this laptop than I do saved ones.
Bro, that is
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's Jet for you guys. Head ass, but nah, that song.
No, yeah, I can't wait for that song to be out though. And then I don't know if you guys saw the cover art. Nate killed that shit.
Oh, you did that?
That shit. That.
Oh, you did that, bro?
Yeah. Nate.
Nate's a crazy man.
Go keep it again.
If there's anyone that's truly multifaceted, bro, I think it's Nate.
Nate
This
is-
fool can like fix a helicopter and then come home and write a song on a guitar, bro. like on the same day, bro. Shit's
And
crazy.
they show you pictures of the surfing session he had.
And then like on the way home from the surfing session, he like did like this crazy ass drawing in his notebook
Bro.
in the ride home.
Nate's
Multifaceted, bro. It's
Yeah, this is
crazy.
crazy.
Nate's.
Damn, how'd you do this?
Let me see, bro.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That shit's
Nate's a
beautiful, bro.
crazy
That's
man.
You're a crazy
I
man.
got like
Zoom in,
like
zoom in
a-
on my face, bro.
like a short attention span, so I just can't focus on one thing. I just gotta do like 10 things at once and shit. I got like 27 hobbies.
Damn.
Shit.
it's not even an exaggeration. Like
Like-
it's true.
Damn.
Yeah. I think you used to skateboard too, right?
Yeah, it's really more of a struggle. I'd appreciate if we didn't talk about this.
We're sorry.
The only time I saw him hone in on something in the last like 2-3 years was on Ghost Tsushima. I don't know if y'all played that game, but I remember maybe for like a month or two, that was it. Like you would get off work, hop on Ghost Tsushima. I'm like, damn, bro, I want to play, bro.
Is that the samurai game?
Yeah, that shit is
okay.
fire,
I've been
bro.
buying it.
Paralyzed. I could not take my eyes off the screen. Like literally, I wanted to do other things, but like I literally couldn't do anything until I beat that game. I would tell Eli even, I'd be like, bro, I have to beat this game so I could get back to my fucking life. Dude. Like, this shit, it was like taking up all of my time.
It was bad, bro, because I would like, there was a period of time where I was like coming here trying to make beats, and I'd pull up to the garage, and Nate and Eli were sitting on the couch right there, and I'd look at the screen, I'm like, these motherfuckers playing Ghost of Tsushima. So I'd like pop up the laptop, and I'd just be like, hey, yo, this is tight. And then Eli would be like, yeah, that's cool.
Pain, bro. Straight pain. Oh.
New games coming out stress me the hell out with y'all. If it's a tight game, I'm like, bro, we ain't gonna get no music done. I'm about to be broke for the next 6 months.
The next 6 months.
I mean, I feel like we can relate to that. Me, Jay, and Kingsley, that's all we stay doing. Like every night, want to hop on the games, bro?
GTA.
Bro, literally.
Warzone.
By force, bro. By force. I'm taking care of my
Just call
nieces.
him like, get on.
I'm like, bro.
No,
I'm
get
literally-
on now.
No, he'll be like working
Homework.
on something. He'll be doing homework,
Essays.
beats, anything. We're like,
Bro.
bro, that's games are
Yeah,
first,
games.
bro. It's,
I be feeling
That's
bad, bro. I'm like, should I put down these beats to play GTA with the gang? Like really deciding, like planning out my night. Like, okay, I'll go to sleep at 2, play games with the homies. Like, it's stressful. Bro.
money in GTA? How do you think?
You be blowing up shit, bro. You be blowing up shit a lot, bro.
I probably lose the most money just like getting feed and shit like that.
thing is, we just go on there. We either just racing each other or just killing each other the whole,
The whole
hour.
Yeah.
hours, 4
Hours,
hours.
bro.
Like we just started racing more recently. We would just kill each other for like 4 hours
okay,
straight.
GG's.
Like,
Gotta go. Like, good night, bro. I gotta.
And
You
that
guys
was
are
it.
violent.
That's what Jay
It's
leaves
like
up all his pen aggression.
Therapy.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
No, literally.
You know?
But what like inspired the second song? I feel like it has like some cool chill wave. I don't even know that describe.
Yeah,
like,
so I produced and wrote that whole song. My hand is all over it.
hands all over.
I'm not just kidding. I have nothing to do with that song.
What is it? Pure rage on that one. So this actually, I think for the most part of Deep End, it was me and Jai. Because I forgot what was happening that day, but I remember I was like, we should just make we should make like a dance kind of song.
It was like after the session.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was. I remember we like worked. You know, we did a session.
I remember this.
Yeah, and then I think everyone left.
Oh,
Except
yeah.
for like us three.
Yeah.
And then
You guys were doing something with the games again or
yeah,
something.
and then Brandon and Jai were like, I don't know, you guys just came up with like,
You know what? It was Splice.
pattern and
There,
stuff.
you downloaded this snare on Splice that I liked so much. It was like that punchy ass snare,
Oh yeah.
and I've always wanted to use something with that. So I remember, I told Jai, let's make like a dance kind of song, and then I did the drums real quick, and then Jai was like, oh, what kind of chords you feeling? And I just played D major, and I was like, just do something in D. I was like, D major, do that, and then I gave it to Jai, and then he just did the rest of everything.
Sheesh. How much
all-
learn? Oh, my fault.
Now, what were you gonna say?
I'm just saying, like, once you learn how to play chords like that.
Well, I did go to LA recording school for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use my code JAI for 20% off.
This episode is sponsored by.
Yeah, drip plug-in.
Financial aid that come from my- No, but yeah, when I was in LA recording school, I kind of learned like music theory essentially, and like really how to put chords together. And I mean, I always gravitated towards like keyboards and pianos and shit, but I never knew like what I was really doing. I was just like putting shit together that sounded good, you know? Yeah. But then I wanted to know how to actually do that shit because I feel like for myself, like I definitely want to do music and shit, but I think, or at least I see myself like doing music for like movies and shows and shit to the point where like I need to actually bring out emotions with these chords and stuff. So that's why I really want to know that type of stuff essentially.
I mean, makes
We're
sense.
like
Yeah.
planning
Yeah,
behind
Jai.
it.
I killed REM, bro. By the way, the synth work on REM, like
crazy.
before REM before Jai synths versus after, it's just so much color and like
Was he the one who died like that?
literally Nate did that one.
I just fixed the melody a little bit, bro.
Yeah. But literally every other synth on that song is Jai, and it's like insane.
Wow.
Especially the ending section.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh yeah, little.
you're crazy, bro.
Bro, I
Jai
think
is
there's like
crazy.
15
Bro,
synth tracks. Like,
I just found that out right now. I didn't know you actually did the ending.
Hey, Brandon,
I thought it was a whole loop.
how many tracks total was REM when you mixed it?
Fuck y'all. That's how many tracks it is. Fuck y'all. That's how many tracks
How
total.
many tracks?
It was like about 70, I think.
Oof.
And then sometimes, like, when you look at it, like, I don't know, you look at that many tracks, you're like, what is this for? What do you need that for? You don't need this sound. And then, like, you have to implement, like, the purpose of a fucking, of a cowbell for no reason. There ain't no cowbells in it, but
Yeah.
you get the idea. Thank God.
Shama.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Like I said, it's fun. It's fun knowing Theory and working with Jai with Theory, because it's like I can kind of play, but not like him. So like I'll just come up with a chord. Or be like, hey, I like this this key. Let's do it in A, and I'll play like one chord, and I'll be like, just go off of that.
Damn.
Like, or like, you know, like a minor chord, but like just play in this realm of vibe. And he's like, okay. So like, yeah, it's really, especially because I speak in theory. It's easier for me to speak in theory, and it's like it's good that he understands it and can play it better because he practices a lot.
Fuck. That's,
So yeah, it's always like, yeah, I'm feeling like make it major, but make it feel sad. And he's like, okay.
sheesh, I didn't even know.
That's kind of actually how Deep End was a thing. It was like, yeah, you played like I was like play D major, and then he was like, oh, I was like make it more melancholy, and then you just like I don't know what the fuck other chords you played, but ended up becoming like mad like
D major minor 7th sharp.
add 9.
Added 9.
Nah, but yeah, Deep End really did come together. Cause Brandon is really good at giving like direction and like how to, and like what you want sonically from the song, you know, like, cause I think he said like, oh, like I want to make something in the realm of like the Gorillas, but I want to use that certain snare that he downloaded and like certain other elements that he knew he wanted from the song, and then he gave us those things, and then we turned them into like what they actually are, you know. So it's really nice having someone that's able to see the like have a
Vision like.
have a good vision like that before it's even made, you know.
Sheesh.
I was also gonna say that. Another thing, from your earlier question, yeah, another thing that is a benefit in this group is, I don't know, but I think we're all getting into the realm of it. But for me specifically, I know working with all of them helped me learn where it helps you humble yourself and knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. So like I can't play guitar for shit, but these two can. So it's like those two are my go-to for guitar. Like you said, I'm better at concepts and coming with ideas, and they're way better implementing everything. Like Eli's way better at drums than I ever could be. So I'm like, okay, I know what I want it to feel like. Like I want it to groove. So he's like, okay, I'll make it a groove type of drum. Actually, I want it to make it feel like more drill, but don't make it a drill drum pattern. He's like, okay. And then somehow it comes out like that. And then Jai's like good at finding the feeling through chords. So like, I think, like I said, it's a very interesting thing to be in this group and be like, okay, I know what my strengths are, but I know this person's better at this than I am. So it's like a very humbling thing to be like, okay, I need to kill the ego and be like, I can't play keys like this person, or I can't write like this person. Like, I don't know. Yeah, but I was gonna say like Deep End, the pre-hook on that was a song that Eli had for one of his old songs that we all hated, but he loved. We hated the song, but we hated the song, but we loved the hook. And I remember he kept saying like, we're gonna use this one day. We're gonna use it one day. And then like we were just sitting there thinking, he was like, you know, what can go here? What could go here? And I just started singing the Deep End hook, and he was like, so it's like that too. Instead of being like, no, I could write a whole new hook, I could write something better. It was like, I mean, we have this. It is tight. I don't give a fuck who's on it. Like, let's just put it in the song because it works and it fits. So yeah, that's how that happens. Like I said.
Dang. So it feels like all of y'all just really kind of just took out the ego and really just came together and be like, okay, let me not be like the superstar type of guy and just really try to, in a way, like, just work cohesively with one another, like really just mesh together, really just melt with one another. That makes any weird sense, but like, just,
Oh yeah, I
Very
feel that.
recently. I feel like maybe like 2 months back. we hadn't figured that out yet.
You're just
And we
like,
were just
I'm gonna
kinda-
do this. She.
Just butting heads left and right. But I think very recently, I'd say like 2 months ago,
Mm.
we kind of got it down.
Okay.
We were like, all right,
Okay.
this is kind of what we're gonna do, and we're all like, yeah, all right, makes sense.
Okay.
Plus, like, I feel like at the end of the day, I know like the people that I'm around are like we're too talented not to make something with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So might as well get together and make the best out of what we can. And yeah, and since we were friends beforehand, it just kind of made sense. Yeah.
Sheesh.
So what can we expect from Free Lunch in the future?
Nothing. We deleted everything.
Somebody keep Jed away from the laptop.
This is what we try.
In terms of the future, just more music, more like expression. I think as the more we get comfortable with like sort of the type of group that is supposed to come together, I think it'll just all come organically. I think that's like the best part about working here is just 100% of the time it's organic, and it's like a mesh of all of our interests. So it's nice. Like I don't think we're not sort of like we're not bound by like, oh yeah, we got to be the next fucking Odd Future.
Stop.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, I think in terms of the future, I would say I think besides music, I'd say hella entertainment. 'Cause I think I advocate heavy for us all, like to just be more than like
You like
just the music, I guess. Because I think, like I said, Nate's
Nate can
multi-talented and can do pretty much everything.
anything.
Crazy guy.
Yeah.
But like I know you just out here risking it all, huh? But I think like I know Eli and Jai, like I think when I met those two in high school, like the thing that like drew me to them was their ability to be crazy entertainers, like when it comes to like acting and like skits and improv and all that stuff. Stop doing that goddamn smile. But like in terms of like acting and everything, like I was like, yo, these guys are tight. And like I love to write like scripts and shit, so I was like, yo, these guys can really act out everything. And like a lot of our promos are just like whatever stupid comedic ideas we come up with. You gonna see them, but all the stupid like little comedic ideas we come up with, and like, yeah, let's put this together. Like our photo shoot, it was his idea to do like this whole sign and like build something and everything, and like we kind of just like no serious knowledge of how to build things and no serious knowledge of how to put things together. We just kind of figure out on the spot how to put things together.
That's fine.
So
though.
I would say like they say organically, I would say always remember everything we do and put out, like the eggs in the corner. It should show up. But everything we do and we put out, like it should be knowledge to know that like it's all from us. Like everything. Like trying to figure out what I just said too, because I was trying to figure it out too. But everything we do is pretty much just like any skit, any song, any build you see, it's most likely going to be from us, like figuring it out on the spot and coming up with it. So that's something I want people to understand and take pride in, that we did all that.
We did that shit.
Yeah, we didn't really call nobody really.
Well, speaking of like,
We called a couple people. We called a couple people. They said no, so we had to do it.
We had no choice.
We had no choice. Just know that.
speaking of stuff coming from you, I wanted to say, do you feel like there's any notable inspirations for anything that's on Rim? Whether it's other artists, life stuff.
Yeah, just in general.
The thing. I could hear all that.
Oh shit.
He's over here like,
So I was like, yo, what is Eli doing? But yeah, I blamed you. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, so like in terms of, I think mine was my verse. I could say was definitely inspired by because I didn't want to make mine really about like relationships as much. Like there's obviously some like, his and her kind of idea in there, but it's mainly like for me like the part where I think I said like I'm so frustrating, but I'm lucky that you stay around. It's, all God is the give and take. It's kind of like in the same thing in a friendship way where you can like, where you're always frustrating your friend, but you know, you're lucky that they don't quit on you.
Exactly.
And then same thing with the give and take. It's like, that's all you really have. You can't really demand something from somebody. You can only hope that they, you know, give and receive and all that stuff. In terms of, I don't know, in terms of the song, like I said, I think that was just everyone's inspiration and random ideas coming together, and like, thank God it worked out. It's like doing the suicide drinks. You're like, I hope this tastes good, and it did.
It did.
What does the woe mean?
It's a good ass question.
Explain that, genius. Like, dissect that.
Oh, I fell when I was recording that part.
What happened between the woe? What happened in between the woe and the no?
That's life.
Damn, I saw a
Like,
big
did
ass
you fall?
dog.
Did you fall? And then you were like, but don't you know? You fell again?
Now it's a big ass dog came out of nowhere at that point,
Damn.
and I was like, no,
By a cliff?
by a cliff, dog. Why do you think I was freaking out? I was
With the
screaming.
harmonies.
Had to hit the harmonies after. I was like, hold on now, it's kind of tight. Actually, the woe, I mean, I'm not even really a serious thing, but the woe came from because I told them, like, when we were coming up, when the song was being made, I was like, yo, I'm gonna hit some Brandon Urie vocals on this song. I'm gonna sing like this is gospel on this song. So I was determined to implement that into the song some way. Get a strike. But yeah, so I guess that's where the woe and the no and the belting came from. I was like determined to implement some damn Brandon Urie in there because that is one person who inspires me.
There we go.
Hit me up.
Squeeze that inspiration.
Hit me
out.
up. I engineer.
Hit me up. Dang.
Yeah. I feel like what? Come on, bruh. He said sexual predator.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Why'd you double down?
I'm with it for that one.
Go ahead, though, bro. Your inspiration.
I meant like the alien predator, but like sexual.
I'm gonna mix it better, dog.
He's like
You gotta line up.
Why does predator have
That's what we're about to go into. Figure it out why the predator because I've been wondering.
Just ask my next question.
I've been holding in this question the whole episode.
You did it. You blew it up.
All I could think about.
why is the predator?
What is that how it started?
That was the first question. So, free lunch. Why does he have dreads? Someone answer. Okay.
Hype as fuck to get that question off.
Yeah, both my verses are like inspired by the relationship I'm in right now. And like I don't know, hearing about stuff she's went through, and it's tough because like sometimes I feel like, you know, I don't really know how to be like I don't know, make her feel better. And that's why like the whole like I don't got much but I got you, you know, just kind of like that's where it stems from a writing standpoint. And production wise, there was maybe like an 8-month stretch where I was just like, bro, no beats under 170 BPM. So well, that song is at like 160. So
You still be making songs.
I know. And then so then Nate did the guitar and shit, and yeah, I just did like a fast ass beat on there.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's all.
I guess for like production inspirations, I don't have like a specific person, but I do know when I when I first heard the song, it felt like emotional, but kind of like hopeful, you know, like you're almost like like you just got some bad news, but like you're over it now. You're like dancing in the field and just like enjoying yourself because that shit's in the past now. That's what I kind of felt from hearing this. That's what I. No. But yeah, but that's what I kind of felt from it. So when I try to bring the chords in there, I just try to every time I try to implement chords, I just try to kind of make them almost dreamy, to make it just feel like not unreal, but just like yeah, ethereal, I guess is a good word for it, or like in your head, if that makes any sense, like in the clouds even.
Yeah.
If that makes any type of sense, yeah. I like the cumulonimbuses. I fuck with cumulonimbuses. But the thick ones. Okay.
Ooh.
Thick ones. My clouds. You like the thick clouds? Come on.
Double C.
Come on.
You said them thick clouds.
Damn.
I forgot.
We ain't editing that shit out. I'm gonna put some volume on that one.
Put some delay. Put some delay on that.
Put some delay. Zoom in on it.
The reverb on
It like zooms in on him.
It plays it in the background repeating.
We gonna play her reaction to seeing that.
I think inspiration for me, I like to, at least when I write, it's usually just direct experience or just like experiences that I hear from like my friends, and I'll like turn it into something I could write about. But yeah, I like imagery. Like I think I implement that a lot in my writing. But I think I was thinking about it right now. I was like, I think one thing that we all sort of enjoy is just like video game music, like shit like that. We always talk about like how that shit's super cool. And if you listen to the ending section with like all the synths and the guitars, it sounds like something straight out of like a RPG game or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. I only have a verse and I really can't talk much about the production, but like I wish I did.
I know.
I wish I was on that beat. Yeah, nah.
Inspiration,
None.
production wise. I'd say I'm like generally uninspired. Honestly, it's kind of like how it all started. For like a week straight, I was just listening to one of my favorite bands, My Bloody Valentine, and I just couldn't get these like kind of like rock guitar riffs out of my head, so I just had to lay one down, and it totally flipped. But that's where it started for me.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
No. That shit. Just beautiful. It's just hard. This shit, I fuck with that. Like heavy. I don't know. It feels like some shit like, I don't know. Kind of. It feels like lots of shit messed up that I really haven't heard from here at least. So just like, whoa, this is a new feeling, something fresh, something. I feel like y'all really conquered that. Like really individually did y'all thing and it just knew. I don't know how to explain it, but
I also think that we all have like an approach that we've never taken on the song before. Like my verse is kind of like rappy a little bit, and I don't rap.
Spitting
so.
16.
And Eli's over here singing. Even Jai, you had a singing part too, for a second. But like even your production on there, like I've never heard you produce sounds like that specifically before. And then Brandon was singing his ass off, and
Brandon
Nate,
was butt
Nate
naked.
even had like this.
Going crazy.
I don't even know if there's like even an arrangement to the song. It's literally verse, 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 verse.
Yeah.
Like there's no chorus or anything, nothing. So yeah, it's just like and Jordan did his thing too. He was like kind of rapping too, and he's usually like singing shit.
Did like hearing, was the like verses originally like the way it was, or you guys have to move somebody's verses up one? Or, like,
I think
move it
pretty
down?
much it's been like that.
It was, but it changed a little bit.
I think if anything we changed in the arrangement, it was the music itself, not the verses.
Yeah, no, yeah. When we got rid of Jai's.
We got rid of Jai's part.
We did two
My
hooks.
fault, OG.
Follow G.
It was long as hell.
No, yeah, because I remember Nate's part was always like the first part, like right off the jump, and then it was Eli's, and then me. But then right after me, it was Jai.
Yeah, and then right after Jai was.
And then
No,
No, we were like going verse, with like no break, but like now there's like musical breaks in there, so it's just like
Okay.
yeah.
I think Jordan helped us really come up with the idea to like yo, we should actually have a structure to this song. Because we were all tight with the fucking.
Yeah, we were like, fuck it, like
Let's be different.
we're not. Whoever's listening to the song is gonna get no breaks, bro. Just like straight words in their ears for 5 minutes, bro. 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so.
That's
But it's cool. Like there really still is no real arrangement to the song. I think it's super sick.
You guys feel like you guys bring that out of each other? Like you said that you usually don't like rap much, or like he usually doesn't sing as much. Do you feel like you guys help each other like change that and like try new things and stuff like that?
Oh, I mean, like being, like I said, like earlier, like we all have like different musical inspirations and interests, but also I think we like to bounce off each other a lot, especially if we're like all sitting here doing shit, or like if I get sent something, like in this case when I was sent the song, like Eli was singing and I was like, yo, what? She's great. And like I feel like we just take the approach that like I feel like we just take the approach as whatever's natural, like the most natural, like whatever the song needs, whatever like the song like we feel like we could implement to it. And in that case, it was just some like a little bit of like rappy shit for me. I would never rap again though. That's
bro,
never
stop.
happen again.
16.
Bro, he said, what did you say? He said,
That's right. It's not memorable.
damn, what did he say, bro? He said,
That's right.
You deleted that shit from your
yeah. Oh, shit.
Control
He Inception my ass, bro.
Inception. That
He said something about like killing someone and taking their shoes, bro. I heard the verse. He said like pull up with the 9 and now I got new shoes or some shit like that, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, bro.
Dad
It was crazy.
Releasing demons for real.
Yeah, bro, you did, bro.
Leave 'em oozing.
Yeah. Do the stare, bro. Oh shit.
God damn.
Oh shit.
That's why I need a lawyer still.
See, this is why I like nobody knowing.
It's like no country for old men there.
How you think you don't use his first name, bro?
That makes sense now, bro. Jed. Can I even call you Jed now?
I had a question or 2 questions for everybody. What have you guys been listening to recently? And do you feel like as music makers, listening to other music can affect your music? For you personally, do you feel like listening to other stuff affects you?
Like yeah, definitely it affects how you at least for me how I come at songs and like structures. Especially now I think I'm more focusing on structures because like I think I started listening to more of like Nate and Jed's style of music more so just because like I've never really listened to their style and like
What
terms
was your
of-
main
Yeah,
style
before.
of music to listen to?
oh like just honestly just like pop and like rap shit.
Okay, yeah.
Just yeah. Little bit of
Yeah,
bit of
no, I
opera.
definitely get that. 'Cause I feel like rap and indie stuff, like song structure wise, is very different. Like just to compare, like a Migos song to Toro y Moi, very different setup for the
Yeah.
song. You know, even just outside of theme and everything. So
yeah.
I definitely get that.
So like, because like I said, I was just usually listening to like learn how to make drum patterns and shit, and then Eli's drum patterns never matched any of the shit I listened to. So I was like, "The fuck he listening to?" But then like I started listening.
Fuck's in his
So
ear.
then I bounced off of that and went to structures for songs, because the homie Jordan always told me about focus on structures, and then I was like, like I know the pop structure, but I really want to hear like their style of music structure, and their style of music structure is kind of really really tight. So I'm learning that. So I'm listening to very like, I don't want to box y'all, but like more indie style.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, indie. All,
I would say
Yeah.
indie.
I want to say.
It's
And,
more of an
uh,
alt mix. You know? It's always some niche.
Bedroom fairy pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
get the
Sound
fuck
like that.
out, bro. Bedroom fairy pop. But yeah, that's
specifically for SoundCloud.
that's what it is for me.
You fucking gross, bro.
So what was the second question?
Just like listening to music affect your music making process.
Oh, the
Yeah,
music,
pretty
make,
much,
yeah.
For you personally.
Well, I listen to like construction sites.
That's
So what we're into.
It's like,
Yeah,
I came up with the name, man. We're just listening to like a jackhammer loop.
yeah.
It's like 10 hours.
If you heard the music he been listening to, he ain't lying.
I got a story, but like
It sounds like pop music
Took crack for the first time, bro.
Sheesh.
That's what
Yeah.
it sounds like.
In
a good way.
Yeah, I don't know. I just listen to like specifically I like artists with crazy ass like drums on there or just like crazy textures.
Okay.
Like there's this dude I found, I think his name is Mick G. McGee.
McGee's
Yeah.
cool. Right.
Bro, his drums are crazy and like the textures and all that. But just any artist who has like crazy textures and shit, like
Yeah.
I fuck with that. But yeah, I feel like almost after Small Talk, it was like trying to emulate the artist I was listening to.
Yo, face. Like trauma stories with all the mixing.
Like trying to emulate artists I've been listening to, like in terms of production, helped me find sounds I liked and like, okay, I'm gonna implement, this shit in here, this shit in here. And now I feel like I kind of have like a specific sound, that I gravitate towards.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah. I feel like for myself, I try to listen to a wide range of music. Right now, I'm into like I feel like right now I'm mostly into like synth wavy, like poppy shit almost. Like there's this
Okay.
dude named Swim Mountain who's like nice as fuck, and he's got like little EPs out here and there. And he's like
Okay.
doing his thing, like, and it's not like shit that I'm hearing.
It's like
you know?
a vaporwave type
Yeah, exactly.
vibe. Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get you. Yeah, I like that stuff.
Yeah. So that's what I've been leaning into a lot lately
Mm-hmm.
because like they still are able to get like soft, luscious sounds out of their music, but like their synths low-key be like aggressive still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
So
definitely.
it's super interesting how they get those parallels,
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, for like synth wavy shit, I'll be listening to Swim Mountain and shit. But like vocally, I fuck with like dudes like Saba. He's like motherfucker the goat, bro.
Crazy.
Nah. But yeah, just because I just like his wordplay and how he flows, and it's just not shit that I'm hearing on a regular basis. And then like dudes like Toby Lou, like he's got like super like dreamy sounds, and like
dang.
I like what he does with his vocals as well, just because he's not doing a bunch like singing shit, but he knows what he does well, you know. So that's what I'm trying to implement the most
Yeah.
with myself. I want to do what I do well, you know.
Yeah.
And by doing that, of course, I'm gonna learn more shit. But right now, I wanna do the best at what.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
good
all
at,
working
you know?
to your strengths. pretty
Exactly,
much,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
like, just getting better. Makes sense.
I think for me personally, I used to be, or I'm like straying away now, but like I used to wear my inspirations like on my sleeve. It was really bad. Like it was really fucking bad. But I think like lately, I really I don't know if you guys know this, but I go back and listen to like you guys' music a lot. Nate, like Eli. Can't find Jai's music anywhere because he's just off.
For real, bro.
Same thing with Brandon. Brandon doesn't want to tell me what his name is,
I'll
but
never show anybody that shit.
yeah. No, but like I spend a lot of time listening to like all my friends' music. I have a songwriter friend. Her name's Mary.
Mary's
She's
tough.
like a
Okay. Oh, yeah, she's
great
crazy.
songwriter. If
Mary's
you guys don't
great.
know Mary
Mary,
Grace,
you're
go
on.
listen to her shit right now.
We'll be on something.
Yeah, she's crazy talented.
Mary's
She's crazy talented. I like, I guess growing up, I grew up on a lot of like R&B. Like my dad would always be like playing like some 2000 R&B. Like I remember like I'd be like 5 years old and I'd hop in his like fucking SUV and he'd be playing Ja Rule. Like Ja Rule with like a Ashanti. Or some shit like that.
Oh,
And then like I would go to my mom and then she'd be playing like Chasing Pavements by Adele. So like it was just like all over the place. And then like the first album I ever bought on iTunes was Good Kid, Mad City.
oh shit. You started
Yeah.
off correct.
So like I was all over the place. And then like I moved out here when I was 17, like in 2017. And like I hit that like typical like wave or phase, like just listening to like Mac DeMarco and shit. Shout out to Mac DeMarco though. I love Mac DeMarco, but
Crazy.
you know, everybody sort of like went through that phase. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah, no, definitely.
yeah.
Boy Pablo and stuff.
Not
like
Boy Pablo.
that. Boy Pablo's fire though. I can't lie. It's poppy, but I like it.
That's what's up.
Go ahead, OG.
You go ahead with that, OG.
No, but yeah, I was on that for a while, and then like I started like getting into like when I first started making music, I only had my guitar and a mic. So like I was just like, damn, if I want to like write my own songs, like maybe I like that's the approach that I have to take, and that's all I knew for like the longest time. So that's why like I think the first thing that I'll gravitate towards when I'm like making music is just having a guitar on me. But like nowadays, like yeah, I'm mostly listening to like my friends' music. I think like the people, I genuinely believe like the people that I know make the best music. Every other song sucks. Nobody else makes good music.
That's facts.
Drake's the goat though.
Drizzy.
Oh, actually, hold on. Drake got some mid out there, but he's still the goat. He's the goat for making Feel No Ways. That's one of the best songs ever.
Still, yeah. Dude got some mid.
To answer, I think your second question, I would say, for me at least, listening to a lot of different types of music makes it hard sometimes to get something cohesive out, because you have like all this stuff swirling in your head that you've been listening to. You know, I listen to a lot of like indie type stuff. You know, Alex G, Kevin Crowder, Millie, Arthur Shea. And then like I'll link up with these guys and they're bumping like fucking Kenny Mason, Baby Keem and shit like that, and I fuck with all of it, you know. So, but just when I'm trying to make something, I have so much different stuff
choose
swirling
from.
around in my head that it's really kind of hard sometimes.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
it's okay.
Baby Keem's the goat, actually.
Baby Keem's fire. He's cold.
Is there anything we haven't asked?
The Arby's Meat Supreme, so. No.
Meat Mountain from
Meat
Arby's.
Bro, would y'all try that? For real?
No, have
How
you?
much you paying, bro?
You tried the meat?
Turn off the camera. No, that like
Anything called the Meat Mountain, bro, I'm not trying. That shit is not going near my mouth.
It's not good. Meat.
I'm gonna have to talk to you after this.
I know, dude.
That's funny.
Stern talk.
You don't get this big off of not trying that shit. I'm trying to fuck up that shit.
You wanna try the Meat Mountain?
You gotta give it a shot, bro.
Arby's all meat sandwich. We have the meats. That just doesn't. That's not even a good slogan. We have the meats. It's like,
Yeah.
Brandon's the type of dude, he hears something like Meat Mountain and his interest is peaked.
That's like
His brain stimulates. He just.
You
Yeah.
gotta give it a shot, bro. You gotta try all the shit people don't want to try.
He's like, where y'all at? You hungry?
I don't know.
That's actually pretty scary. No. That's. Might be good, though. I don't know. Might be missing out.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
If we don't hear from you, that means
That means you.
That died in the process, dog.
That means if we don't.
Ham, pork, chicken.
Yeah, bro. I just can't imagine that being good for your heart. Like, it's mad meats.
It's just mad.
Mad meats. 8 different animals
About 8
between
different
2
animals,
buns.
You got the whole animal planet on there.
Yeah,
Bro,
like
literally just.
deer ankles and buffalo balls just like stuffed into one sandwich.
Between 2 brioche buns, bro.
All right, would you rather eat the all meat sandwich or those like 30-cent nuggets from fucking Burger King or whatever they
100%.
have?
100% the 30 cent
No,
nuggets,
bro,
dude.
Burger King nuggets go crazy, bro.
Bro, I don't.
And they give you like
They go
what?
crazy. My
Fucking
mom gets
50
them.
for $1.
I don't like.
or some
I don't know.
shit?
Their nuggets aren't that good to me.
Nuggets should not be sold for $1.
That's the real question.
Nuggets should not be sold for $1. Them bitches is.
Bro, it's
not
our
meat,
fault for
bro.
going to a place called Burger King and buying chicken, bro.
That
Bro,
shit- that shit
that's
plain.
why I don't do that. That shit is not good for
That
you,
shit
bro.
Play-Doh dipped in salt or something, bro.
It's gotta
Play-Doh
be
dipped in salt. Oh, literally.
Play-Doh with chicken flavoring. Spread all over it.
I did eat 120.
What?
Because my dad. So
Please
like,
put.
no, we
Give him
went,
the mic. Give him the mic. Give him the mic.
no, we went and they were, they were like $1, and like
We ordered them, like he was like, I forgot how it went, but basically I think he was like, can we get like 2 of the what is it, $20, 20 nuggets, something like that, for like $1 or something like that.
It was something like ridiculous.
But like the
Something
guy
that
was
doesn't
like,
make
"Do you want
sense.
$12 worth of that shit?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Dad, that's not. You're not doing it right.
No,
Like, we're
please.
gonna get like a lot of nuggets." He was like, "Just listen to me." I was like, "It's not right." And then we came to the window, and he was like, gave us a bag, and he was like, "Hold on," and he had to give us like an extra bag. And my dad was like, "There's 120 nuggets in this bag." And I was like, "Well, I gotta eat all these for the next 3 days."
Dive in.
And I ate 120 nuggets for 3 days. It was they taste better cold, I'll tell you that.
Your body's just been running on like fear.
Because he was pissed off because he was like, "Who the fuck's gonna eat 120 nuggets?"
It's not ending. It's just like
He was like, "Who's gonna eat these
days.
nuggets, bro?"
Just keep the body running.
I actually have a question for you guys. Like,
oh sick.
when y'all like listen to the two songs, REM and Deep End, like, what were you guys? How do you guys feel about the songs themselves?
How do we feel about the songs?
Like, one by one.
Well, for one, I like them. Like, I really like both. Personally,
Cap.
I like the first one more.
That's fair.
Just on a, I don't know, personal level. For the lyrics, the reason I asked the theme question is because I felt like everything sounded like it was like you guys were all having like relatively similar experiences, whether it's like romantic relationships or just like dealing with people. And yeah, I felt like it kind of had to do with like being young and being in like confusing relationships and stuff like that. And yeah, I really fuck with it. It's pretty hard.
My guy.
Yeah.
The first one I like Ram a lot because it just sounded like just different from anything that I ever heard you guys put out, and just you try new things. It just seemed like everybody really put in like so much effort in that song. I don't know. It just, just the chords, just everything just got summed up really well in that song. The second song was cool. I fucked with it. It sounded like some, I don't know, like some walking through some clouds, listening to Daft Punk or something. I don't even.
Yeah, like
Cumulonimbus.
Daft Punk Club in the Clouds vibe.
Sad Daft Punk meets My Bloody Valentine.
It's the mesh.
No, yeah, I could say that I like both songs. I like both songs a lot. Like they said, I did like the first song a little bit more. When I first heard it, I was surprised because I've heard like his stuff and Jai's stuff, and I was like, oh snap, this is a little different than what I've heard. So I was surprised, but I enjoyed that song a lot. Like I caught myself when Kingsley sent it, I caught myself listening to it multiple times, and in every environment that I have listened to it, like it like goes with anything, like in the car, in the like just in my house. Like I enjoyed listening to it like multiple times.
Yeah, the lyrics really hit
I
my
was
heart.
talking blunt to it this morning.
This morning.
This morning.
Hey, when people listen to this, just make sure you listen to both songs.
Yeah.
It's tight. It's cool.
Listen to both songs.
I like both songs.
Listen to both songs. I like both songs.
Hard.
Ram is just like I like it more. But we love both
I
songs.
think we all like Rim the most, though.
Yeah. And it's just more like it has everyone's hands in it too. I mean, both has everyone, but you know, it's like
I personally have my foot in it.
Literally.
okay.
Couple of toes.
Show.
Couple.
You see?
What's the GoPro
That's
at?
it.
Yeah. Personally,
Damn.
selling feet pics.
The
No.
last
Only toes.
Free lunch talks about feet.
It's like
Feet lunch.
eat lunch.
The toenail, if you.
We're gonna start talking about foot fetishes now.
our next segment.
Tell him, bro. What? Tell him, bro.
Damn, you're gonna throw the boy under the bus, bro.
Tell him, man.
Come on.
Hey, man, it's on camera.
Come on, big bro.
Come on.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Come on, bro.
My foot only.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
Only toes? Let's get that.
Only
man.
toes?
We need that.
We need the link.
We need that. Only cats.
Just rip calves.
Ugh.
Unless you guys like those two songs, those are the last two good songs we ever gonna put up.
Are y'all like working on a project, EP?
I think.
We could probably like honestly, if we really wanted to, we
Yeah,
with how many
hella.
songs we have, like if we really wanted to like hone in and like get an album done, we could. But I don't think any of us want to do an album.
Yeah, I think we're going down the road of
Single?
my fault.
I think we're going down the route of like trying to release singles every other month or so, maybe. If we can keep it up. Yeah, we'll see how we can do so far. I think we got like 3 months ready.
Yeah, I get it. It's more just something like a creative endeavor, something you guys do for fun.
Yeah.
And then,
Kind of wanted to see how many we can get out by the end of this year because we had like 2 that are.
Drop a song right now. I'll submit it.
I'll submit it right
Drop it right now for the interview.
Drop it.
Like drop a song. Drop a song right now.
That would be tight, but that would ruin our reputation that we already don't have.
Drop a song mid podcast interview, bro.
You know, tight actually would be kind of tight.
Yeah, especially if it was like live or something. You just dropped it right then. One day.
This okay.
One day.
One day.
One day.
We just sit here for an hour refreshing.
But I would say I don't know if we actually ever have plans to do an album or an EP or anything like that. Yeah,
I think when it gets there to that point, I think probably.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we definitely have like, we've had songs that are done prior to these 2 that we've just released, and we're like, now we kind of have to go revisit them and trying to redo them. So like that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna stray away from the album concept for now.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much to piggyback off what he said. Kind of originally when we first got together, we well, I know for myself, I was kind of pushing like to get an album out just because like we're together. Let's give people a body of work so they can know who we are, you know. But then I know looking back now, if we did that, it would not have been good. it just would not have been good. but I'm glad we waited because now we know our sound and now we know how to approach it to get the best product now essentially. So when we do come together for the album, now we'll know how to like if we want to do a concept or something, we know how to piggyback ideas off of each other well. Or if we wanted to straight up come in and make songs, we could just do that too, you know?
Yeah.
So it would have been cool to have a project out by now, but I think doing the single
game,
approach
kinda.
every other month just to be as consistent as possible for this year, I think will be better for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the timing worked itself out too. Cause
Yeah,
it
most definitely.
wouldn't have been the same if you already dropped. So
Yeah, definitely
Exactly,
makes
yeah.
sense, I think.
makes sense.
Is there like any mini goals you guys want to accomplish with Free Lunch? And after that, I'm gonna ask you guys like,
me personally, like a big personal goal for Free Lunch, I just want to delete everything.
somebody take the mic.
Yeah. So Jed's no longer part
Don't.
of Free Lunch. He's been-
He's gonna try to delete this whole.
Yeah, I'm deleting it.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro, say less. I see the delete button. I'm gonna go get that shit right now.
You'll get the memory card and just snap it. In front of
There's other shit on there.
Dude, my wedding. My wedding, man. Damn.
There's other shit on there, bro.
Man.
All casual.
Look how casual.
Yeah, he's like not as mad as he should be. Ah,
Come on, bro.
It's gonna be on Instagram. If anyone wants a video of my wedding,
please send me all videos.
I feel like what would be tight is if we set up like a live stream show or something. Not a live stream show, but if we like a video performance, like a film performance. I think that'd be tight.
Hey man, you guys saying like long term or short term goals?
Any term.
Man,
Like many
Yeah.
goals.
you know damn well what I want to do, man.
I don't.
Say.
I don't.
You know we.
I'm trying to get the cookout, bro. I'm trying to do a whole ass Free Lunch festival, man.
Ooh.
Ooh, oh,
Low key like
hell.
Stinkfest. Shout out Stinkfest.
Yeah,
Yo, put us on next year. Put us on. Put us on. We got 2 songs.
When stink.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I personally want to see all of us perform like as Free Lunch, but also like perform as like our solo acts.
That would be the whole show. This is all. It would just be.
That's the whole line.
I think.
It'd just be a Free Lunch Stinkfest, bro.
Sheesh. Probably next year.
Snake lunch.
Stink Lunch.
Probably like everybody gets the whole bags. Like everybody goes through with that. I don't know. I feel like this year I met someone that's so much cool artists. Just picking people is gonna be like tough.
We're the coolest one.
You
Yeah,
got
but,
us
like,
though.
I met Chad this year. Well, no.
He say yeah, but you're not. though.
yeah.
Hey, Twitch, can we clip that?
It's just like, damn, yo. I met Jed last year. So much shit. I just know you guys gonna drop amazing projects. So It's gonna be crazy next year.
You should do like an X Factor show.
Like,
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The stank factor.
the stank factor.
Stank factor.
Jeez.
And then the winners get to perform.
I'm like, damn, I don't know how to choose.
That
next
would be
year.
tight, actually.
I'm like,
Yeah.
That would be a smart thing to do.
Weekend stank fest.
that's what I was thinking.
shit.
This, I feel like next year's gonna be like, I'm manifesting it like gonna be like the craziest one.
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah, you really just-
They keep getting crazier every year. So
The second one I feel like kind of stamps like, the first one was cool of course, but the second one is kind of like bigger.
Yeah, that's
probably-
Stank Fest.
it's probably low key hurt a little bit because you're like, damn, I gotta outdo this year now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty like 100% sure.
Well, you were walking around like, ah, shit.
Fuck. What am I gonna do next
Like,
year?
Well, guess I
Yeah.
got everyone's having a good time. You just
like-
standing,
mid mosh pit like.
King's in the middle of the mosh.
but just straight face freaked out.
shit.
Bro, you killed
This is crazy. There'll never be anything more crazy than this. Can see just like life,
Crying.
Damn.
life draining from
Here we
him.
go again. Like real life, just fuck.
Yeah, everybody after the
Just fetal position in the shit.
Where's the next one?
Never.
Delete. Just. I don't know, man, but
No pressure though. No.
I definitely want all you guys though. I was really thinking about like how can I add all you guys, but like
Yeah, you just gotta, like,
cohesive.
2
If you
days.
added us all separately, it would be the whole show. Like there's too much of us to
You would
just.
have to do 2 days.
Yeah, it would. It
I'm on
would
2 days.
maybe
man.
some
But
people,
we couldn't take a
maybe
whole
some
thing.
people
That'd be
shit could be
horrible.
split. Like you guys could go together or something. And
Yeah, I got a song with him.
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't know something.
Next year, I don't know. Probably either thinking 2 stages or 2 days. Something-
2 stages will be tight.
I think 2 stages actually might, because I know 2 days would be tough as fuck. But like, I don't know how it's. I don't know like if you'd be able to get people to come back.
That's why. That's.
Yeah.
I think next year.
Man, I'd pull up.
The artists.
Yeah.
You gotta just collab with
Yeah.
the Lamita Fair.
You gotta put.
That's why I'm trying to communicate with them.
Bro, that would be crazy.
That's at a church,
Take
dog.
over like the Lamita
We
Fair.
can't be raunchy at a church,
I want the
dog.
rides though. Definitely the rides. You just give me the rides.
Just give me the rides.
Sponsor the rides.
And when they're packing up, you're like, "Hey, yo, come this way."
Oh, bro, I do not trust those.
You're like at the gate. You're like, yeah, come here, come here. You trying to make some money?
No, you put a different sign up. You're like, "It's this way, it's
Bro,
down the street, it's down the
literally.
street."
That's not trustworthy.
I don't.
Oh yeah, nah.
You can't pack a roller coaster in a truck and then assemble it.
Bruh, I don't trust them rides, man.
I
You
don't.
know-
I don't go on it.
There's always like crack.
Bro.
I was there one year and somebody fell out. Or at least
Huh?
at least that's what I saw. Like you know that
You
was that
saw somebody?
fucking spinning shit that like does that like it looks like a Ferris wheel, but it's
Death.
Whoa!
not. Like they had a like the ride was broken and then they pulled an ambulance in. They pulled like somebody on the stretcher and I was like, this is why I don't fuck with these rides, bro. It was like, but it didn't fall like at the top. It wasn't like at the top. It was like you know how like the thing's like spinning.
He still fell though. Like,
Yeah, but like it was open. You know, I'm yeah, they alright though. I hope, but like they were towards the ground and the thing opened, and I remember it's not funny, but like they were towards the ground, the thing opened, they came out, and then like ambulances and fucking.
Sheesh.
I was like, bro, you can't trust these fucking
was gonna say-
rides, dog.
Hey, but that's why it's fun.
Oh shit.
You just don't know.
Bro,
You don't know.
I don't want to get on a ride that's rusty, bro. That's just mad sketch.
Man, fuck that. Stankfest 2022, baby. Rusty rides.
Rusty rides.
Buy all the tickets.
Scary.
Preset.
We are not responsible for any injuries.
We're gonna make Game sign a waiver.
Nah.
Yeah.
Honestly, man.
I had a cousin who worked at Six Flags, and I'm like, if he said crazy shit happens at Six Flags, they just don't put everything on the news. So I'm like, if shit happens there, like he said, one time he was coming down from a ride, and I guess they like the roller coaster goes into a tunnel, and somebody was too tall and threw their hands up, and his shit just went blam, and like broke both of his hands like simultaneously. I think he got off the ride and was like, ah, like arms all like noodle, bro. Ah! Fucking spaghetti arms, bro.
You really gotta finish the ride though.
I'm like, yo. Like,
Yo,
imagine doing another loop and the guy next to you just like, everyone on the ride. You know, it takes the little picture at the end. He's just like,
He's having the time of his life. That guy's
man.
I think he's having fun. Yeah, you really gotta finish the ride with that, dog.
Like,
You really gotta finish that ride
Damn.
too, bro.
Imagine that one person whose arm's really fucked up just watching it like, fuck you guys. Fuck y'all.
oh, everyone's having fun, right? This is funny. Hands off.
Oh shit. He throwing hands though.
He walks up, hey, that was fun, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah. I can't feel my fingers. It's just like, oh, that's all bad.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
2 days sounds tight.
That'd be hard though. That'd be too. I need fucking like.
It would be hard.
But I think 2 days. I think 2 days would be better than 2 different stages. Cause like, I went to a show where there was 3 stages and like it's kind of fucked up. Well, cause you have one artist. You're like, oh, I'm trying to check them out. Like, ooh, nope. And then you just go to the second stage. You're like, this is way better.
I would be hurt, bro, if I was like, "What's up?" and then like 3 songs in, like I see the other.
That's why I
like, fucking everyone migrated.
That's what happened with the.
You just like
that was the
you
first
just stop
time.
performing and walk into the crowd and watch the other guy's show. You're just like, what's he doing?
That's what happened with the Swells, dog.
Imagine being like you're performing and then you see a couple guys that are like.
No, bro, that's what happened with the Swells, dog. That's how I found out about the Swells. I was watching somebody perform. We went to a second stage, and then you just heard the fucking saxophone go off, and everyone left and went to go watch the Swells.
Damn.
2 stage after that.
Yeah, bro, that shit gonna hurt everybody's feelings.
Snapping my key
It's like screaming to the next stage.
People are saying this. You got some 808s in the background going on.
Bro, you could have a 2-day thing, I think.
I gotta kidnap Cardi himself. Like Cardi's the next day. Pull up like Drake or somebody.
You gotta do a fire fest, bro. Put someone up on the as the headline at the end.
No, literally.
Yeah, just put you in a hoodie, bro.
Like.
Nah, bro, I got the yips, bro.
What? You just did it. You just did it. Just gonna have to do it when we're all just having a different conversation.
You just have to do like throughout every set. Just come like Cardi's here. You just do that, and just be like, okay.
Can't leave it the house. They thought I was gay.
But in terms of goals, yeah, mine is to do a fucking.
Yeah, what just happened?
I definitely want to do a whole free lunch festival, and I want to call it the Cookout.
Damn.
That's it.
Are you cooking?
CDC.
Somebody gonna cook.
Shit down. CDC about to pull up.
$2 hot dogs. Plus some soggy ass refrigerated buns.
Everything gotta be free. We gotta stick with the theme.
Hell no, fuck that, bro.
It's gonna be
That's
pretend
false
free.
advertisement.
It's gonna be pretend.
I'm gonna go in there. Where's the free food at?
What's the free lunch?
People lined up. What? Cut this shit off. Where's the
Bro,
food?
that was the fear we had with
Yeah,
this.
the fuck.
This,
I walked up and
Yeah.
'cause we were like, damn, bro. The idea we had for the shoot was like a shitty lemonade stand. So then we had this thing, and it was a whole ass stand, bro. Like we had a picture of like lemons in there and shit, and like that was just like something we joked about. Like, damn, bro, what if people come up like,
No free lunch?
yeah, what y'all got?
oh yeah, hold
It's on the menu.
We were in the middle of the shoot, and there's this white guy with like a Dodgers fit on. He was like, "What's going on over here?" And we were
Worst
like,
part was I saw him down the street, bro, building up courage to come talk to.
You know when someone spots you from a distance, they're like, yeah, I'm about to talk to that guy.
"Nah." He was like, "Yo, what's going on over here?" And then Eli was just like, "Oh, we're just having a photo shoot." He's like, "Oh, I just wanted to come and support. You know, you guys got anything?"
The shit that pissed me off, he was
So you gonna have lunch later?
He was like, "Oh," he's like, "What's up? What you guys up to, huh?" And then I was like, "Oh, we're just having a photo shoot." He was like, "Oh, okay, all right. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I just, I thought you guys were doing something. I'm just willing to help. You know, I'm always down to help." I was like, "Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro." I knew you were about to fucking call the cops on us for not having a permit or some shit. And then he walked down the street, bro. Like,
Dead ass.
yeah, so I don't know if he was like down the street,
No, man,
just
he
like
was
scoping
he was
us.
outside doing some yard work and shit, and like he just kept looking, like he looked like he was trying to build up some courage. So the
He seemed like a nice guy.
He seemed like he was
Nah, I don't know, bro.
The vibe was like,
That man just looked a little hungry. Looked a little hurt too. That we said we had no free lunch. He was like,
Yeah, that's okay. He was like, okay.
Oh, that's
All
great.
right,
That's
yeah.
really great. You just
Yeah.
start getting mad. That's fucking great. Free lunch, right? Flips the table.
come on, OG. Come on, big bro. Like,
Shit, just like, hey yo.
You already got the cops on the line.
Shannon, oh.
That was a killer ass photographer.
Oh no, yeah.
Shannon.
Y'all need a photographer hit up Shannon Lynn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Free lunch. Free lunch. Throw it up.
That's not our symbol.
How did that come? Like,
That doesn't mean
That was-
anything.
I don't claim that. I don't know about
You the one
that.
who invented it, bro.
that doesn't mean anything.
Come on, you gotta own it, bro.
Is that a fucking swastika, bro?
Literally.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Don't know the Hardy Boys.
Come on.
He knows the Hardy Boys.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
You know, like
Come on, man.
no, the shirt looks like it looks like a weird ass.
Demonetized.
No, the shirt looks like weird and shit. Like I remember he was like, "What's the symbol?" And I was just being an asshole, and just did that shit. And now it's stuck. Yeah, it's not a real symbol.
It's an A.
I don't blame him. It was a mistake, and I regret it.
That look like the SS, bro. Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
You got to beep out the sticker.
Yeah.
Like, beep.
No one's making money on this video.
No one's making money.
The 2 cents we're gonna get, bro.
Damn it. Been demonetized.
That's 2 strikes already, mate.
Supposed to be on YouTube for kids, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Why can't you minimize the video on that shit? You can't minimize the video on YouTube for kids. Yeah, you can't like.
Bro, I know what you're talking about. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. Why?
You make the video small and be like, this video's for kids. I'm like, kids can't watch the video small? Like, what the
Kids
hell?
look at other shit. Come on.
Earlier, y'all asked about musical influences. I remember the first time I met Eli. I was so shocked, bro. I was actually like, what
Geeking
the
out.
fuck? Because, like, he had sent me songs prior to us meeting, and they're like some hard ass songs. Like, he was rapping his ass off. Even Jai, he was like rapping his ass off too. Crazy beats. And I first thing I asked him, like, when we met up, I was like, so, like, what do you listen to? And he looked me dead in the face, bro. He was like, Hamilton. And I was like, I couldn't tell if he was joking. But then he had it on his phone, bro. I was just like, all right.
All right.
He's the real deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure enough.
About to get demonetized again,
Eli was ready for
He was
that.
about to hit that next part. Stupid. I seen the charge up. It was
Really
coming.
was a charge of.
You know when they have that little shake before the line? They're about to say something crazy. It's like, oh, it's coming. He was about to spit. It's all good. But yeah. That's probably a lot. We probably got like
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours worth.
We got a couple minutes, about to be 3.
Yeah.
But sheesh, man.
Oh, it is, bro. That's
Jesus
crazy.
In about 7 minutes, it'll be 3.
Have fun editing that together, buddy.
But damn, free lunch. When's the song
Shout
dropping
out
again?
Under Construction,
When's the song dropping again?
April 30th.
April
April
30th.
30th.
Bro, we
Okay.
didn't plug that shit at all. To
At
this
all.
game, bro.
Boys are about to plug it right now, bro.
Free lunch. Anything you guys want to say before we?
Double
Close
single,
it out.
This
April
part has to
30th.
start.
Double single.
I just want to say shout out to the Rocha household for letting us fucking.
Oh, yeah.
stay
Shout out to the Rocha household, man.
Yeah,
Ging,
working
ging, ging,
hours,
ging, ging,
fucking-
ging.
Yeah, so the Rocha household, y'all really real.
Y'all really doing it.
My life go crazy right now.
I know. Right?
Damn, 3 hours in. I like to thank my mom.
My mom.
Shout out my mom.
Unless they-
Yeah, y'all got anything to say? April 30th. New,
April 30th.
April
new free
30th.
lunch
New
single.
song.
First single.
Yeah.
REM. Deep End. Check that out.
Please,
Boom.
please.
Shout out Under Construction. Shout out Kingsley, Jay, Miguel.
Yeah, thank you
for
guys.
having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Honestly, what I appreciated from the first episode, like, I was only really like homies with Kingsley, and I had one exchange with you. It was at Stinkfest, and I took your tacos, and I put like all my shit on there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, you were like, oh, that's mine, bro. And I was like, oh, my bad, I already have shit on there. You're like, no, I like it like that. And I was like, oh, for sure. And then And then yeah, I think yeah. I was like, oh, I already pushed it on there, bro. And then I think I said what's up to you once at like Stainfest or something.
So.
But yeah, so I was kind of like nervous. I was like, man, I only really know Kingsley, but just like that whole episode, like I felt how much you guys were interested in the project and like you guys actually listened to it, and I super appreciate that. And I feel that same way about this. Like, you know, you guys like, I feel like you guys really do want to know about us.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck with y'all,
I
generally.
appreciate
man.
that.
Big fan. Yeah, bro. I'm the biggest fan for real. Like, stuff. Okay. But yeah, man. Y'all are
Going up.
doing great things.
You guys do good stuff, and yeah, guys do good shit.
Thank you.
Since middle school.
Big old gang shit.
We all going up.
Going around.
Did we all go to Fleming, by the way? Except for dude.
I went to Fleming.
Oh, you didn't go to Fleming?
No.
Damn.
Did you go to Fleming?
Yeah, I went to Fleming.
Jet went to Fleming.
For
I think I
sure.
remember.
For sure.
Wait.
Just one tear comes down.
What was our mascot?
Phlegm itself.
A fat loogie.
Uh-huh.
It's a thing, you know, that they use for mascots. For
Oh, he's right.
He makes sense.
He's ain't wrong. He's not wrong.
Damn.
Did it again.
Mascot.
Yeah, it's a...
Pterodactyl?
It was a stork.
Yeah.
Pterodactyl.
What was that normal? Gauchos, yeah.
Okay.
Gaucho.
Okay, my bad.
Stupidest mascot.
Yeah. The fuck is a gaucho?
Like an Argentinian cowboy.
Specifically Argentina.
Racist, bro. What the fuck they gotta do with Argentina right over there,
So
bro?
it's
Like,
I don't know.
They just were like, that's
I don't know.
that is random.
And like it was just a dude who would just put a mask on and just run around in a cowboy outfit.
Should we cut the recording so there's
It's like a fake cowboy.
He was one of the homies too.
I know.
Want to do the outro, bro?
Yo, well, you heard it first. April 30th, 2 songs dropping. Free lunch. Don't forget the name. Nathan, Jed, Jai, Eli, Brandon. Going crazy. We're missing Jordan, but we love you. But free lunch. April 30th coming out. Shout out to Under Construction, the gang.
Yeah.
You dig?
Oh, hold on.
Stick the mic to his body. His body is speaking.
oh, she got the mic. She got the mic.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, April 30th, free lunch songs coming out. Hope you guys tune in, and thank you guys for sticking around.
Yeah.
Tits.